Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dried out, just a message to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you're in my channel. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for all my A1 Day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribe. Thank you for those who watch and haven't subscribed. Thank you for wanting to pour into yourself. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Um, like I tell you all the time, if you're out here giving out 90% and you only receiving 20, 30, 40, 50% of that 90%, what are you doing? If you're out here giving out 80% and you're only receiving 20, 30, 40, 50% of that 80%, what are you doing? It must be an equal give and take. You must start pouring into your own cup. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you do for everybody else. Let's start showing up for ourselves in 2025, okay? Whether you celebrate it in January or March, but start showing up for yourself, okay? Start doing what you need to do for yourself. Start going within and doing that shadow work, doing that healing, okay? Healing that trauma that you have, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, just issues you might have within yourself, issues that you might have buried back there. Was like, oh, I'm all right, acknowledge all that, cry about it, fight about it, whatever. Not fight, somebody, but do what you gotta do to release that. That pain or that hurt wants to be acknowledged so it can be released. So we're gonna finish these believe in your own magic message. We're gonna see what zodiac sign is next. We're gonna see what zodiac sign is next. We got Cancer. We got Cancer. Alright, Cancer. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Alright, we're gonna do the self-care message first. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. Start pouring into yourself. Start pouring into yourself. The self-care message we have for the Cancer Collective. Cancer Collective. Self-care message we have for the Cancer. Let's do that for the Cancer Collective. Can't you slip away? What it say, y'all? Before. Hey. Self-care message for the Cancer Collective. Cancer Collective. I just can't let you get away. Cancer Collective, we have get a reading. Use divination to understand your desires and your past. So it's telling you to get a reading. That's completely up to you, baby. Y'all know how I feel about the readings. Like I tell you all the time. I don't just talk about it just to be talking about it. I talk about it from experience, okay? Whoever you go to, make sure you do your background. Make sure you ask your questions. Make sure you seeing as far as the people that they have got read for them, seeing how they experience it. Make sure you do what you need to do before you get that reading. Because like I say, some readers you'll go to, you just going for this right here, and then they'll send certain things your way for you to come back and spend that money. God been making sure you get through how you get through whatever trials and tribulation you done went through. So don't go thinking that you need to depend on no reading to get through whatever it is that you're trying to get to. No, the Lord been helping you. Okay, so make sure you watch as far as who you get these readings from. All right, so like I tell you all the time, you can pray, fast, and ask for a specific yes. Cancer Singers is telling you to give less F. Okay, so it's telling you to give less F's. The less you give a F, the happier you will be. The more you stay in your own lane, mind your own business, don't worry about what Santa, Joe, Bill, Bob, Bonquisha, Nuquisha, don't worry about what they doing. Okay, mind your business. How they choose to live their life, how they choose to live their life. You can't make nobody hold themselves accountable. You can't make nobody do what they need to do. You can't make none of that. So give less F. Focus on you. Pour into your own cup. Do what you need to do for you and cleanse your energy. Okay, it's time for you to reclaim your power because, like I say, you worry about everything else that's going on around here, and it's taking you on emotionally, and you don't even know why you feel so heavy. It's because you everybody come and dumping their emotions on you, or you up in everybody's business, whatever the case might be. Don't worry about what they doing over there. Give less F and pour into your own cup, and do what you need to do for yourself. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put this with y'all because I ain't even get ahead put it out. But it's telling you to validate your past. You did the best you could. Empathize with it. Do not judge it. So, like I said, give less F, reclaim your energy, and stop dwelling on the past. You did what you could. Don't judge yourself for that. There was a lesson. It was a lesson you were supposed to get out of it. Point blank period. Okay? Those in a relationship is setting you to avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit and not bring you down. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit and don't bring you down. And then as far as the other card, it was telling you, because I only get one card for y'all, but it tells you that, what did it say? It's a celebration coming. Some type of celebration is coming. So you've been doing some type of work in order for this celebration to come in. Celebration comes. Good time comes from hard work, time spent with a good company. So something dealing with a company that you might be with. It's about to be some type of celebration, okay? Because you've been with a good company, you've been doing what you need to do. But it's also telling you that you need to also avoid toxic people, okay? But it's some type of celebration that's coming in. Counseling a marriage or a long-term commitment is telling you, remove the doubt and the questions. You are ready to step into your blessings and claim what is already yours. So have faith, baby. Even though things going how it's going, even though things might not look how I need to be looking, guess what? Release that doubt. Release that doubt because things about to work out. You ready to step into what's rightfully yours. Okay, so make sure you're ready. All right, so we're going to get these Believe in Your Own Magic message. Okay. All right, so let's see. Kansas. Okay. Let me see where Kansas collector. Okay, they do it for Kansas collector. Okay, let me see where for Kansas collector. No doctor, no sure. Okay, let me see where for Kansas collector. 11, y'all make a wish. All right, y'all. So as a collective, it's telling you to take a chance, okay? Take a chance. Somebody might come propose or some type of offer to you, something dealing with something. Not sure. It could be money, finance, career, a second job, going to school, getting a vehicle, whatever the case might be. It's telling you to take a chance, okay? You won't know what's going to happen until you do something to see what's what, okay? So, singles, like it's telling y'all, better than the past. Don't judge it. The less you give F, the more you'll feel better, okay? And reclaiming your energy, because right now, like I said, believe in your own magic. It's like, baby, you got to release that doubt. You got to release that guilt. Whatever it is that you had going on, whatever it is that has happened, dealing with the past, you got to release that guilt. Okay? Release that guilt. It happened. You can't turn back. You can't change. It didn't happen. Only thing you can do is figure out how you can move forward. But it has happened. Release that guilt. Okay? Because at this time, it's time for you to make some type of change. Okay? Either you want to cut your hair, either you want to lose some weight, either you want to start working out more, king or queen. Either you want to start working out more, either you want to dye your hair, either you want to just start wearing certain type of clothes, whatever the case might be. It's telling you to go ahead and make that change, okay? Go ahead and reclaim your power back, because you've been out here living for everybody else. You've been out here doing for everybody else. You've been out here pointing to everybody else's cup. You've been out here thinking about the past, about what could have happened with you and such, what would have happened if you hadn't did this. The past is the past, baby. You're supposed to get some type of lesson from that. It wasn't a loss. You were supposed to get some type of lesson from that. And the lesson, only you know that lesson. But the lesson, whatever it is that happened, it got you feeling guilty and you got you holding on to it. And it's time for you to let that go. It's time for you to let it go. Go ahead and make this change within yourself and start reclaiming your energy. Go back, go ahead and do what you need to do for yourself and reclaim your power. Okay, because right now this guilt got the power over you. Right now this guilt is taking control and you need to release it. Okay? And you also need to be protesting something. Protesting as far as when it comes down to you. Okay, protesting as far as I would no longer care about what's not involving me. I would no longer care about what other people have to say when it comes down to dealing with the past. I would no longer care about or involve myself in situations that are not healthy for me. I would no longer um, care about how other people feel when they don't care about how I feel or how they deliver things to me or how they say me. I would no longer care about that. If you're not going to give me an equal give and take, if you're not going to talk to me how I talk to you, if you're not going to treat me how I treat you, if you're not going to be there for me like I be there for you, then guess what? I can no longer be there for you like I am. I'm protesting. I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up for myself. I'm putting myself first. Okay? All right, so Cancer Single, this your message as far as believing your own magic. Start standing your ground. Start doing what you need to do for yourself. Release this guilt. The past is the past. Whatever happened, it happened. Go ahead and make this change and call back your power, call back your energy, and start doing what you need to do for you. Okay? Stop half stepping when it comes down to making sure you do what you need to do for yourself. Those in a relationship, like I told you, avoid these toxic people. Avoid these toxic people. And celebration. Good time comes to those who come from hard work. Good time comes from those who work hard and time spent in a good company. And it's telling you, your potentials are endless, baby. You able to do whatever it is that you want to do. You able to get done whatever it is that you want to get done. Okay? You able to get that done. At this moment, you need to just focus on the here and the now. Stop looking at the past. Stop thinking about the past. Right now, just focus on the here and now. Okay? And then also, if you got this friend group or whatever type of person that might be in the friend group, whatever the case might have been, whatever the case may have been, it's telling you to think before you judge. It's telling you to think before you judge, okay? So it might have been a group of y'all. You decided to start the other way because the other group member was feeling like this or the other people was feeling like this. No, baby, move on your own. If ain't nobody did nothing to you and, everybody else stop talking to this person because of this person, that, yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with you. You need to think before you judge. Baby, this little radio about to make me mad. You need to think before you judge, okay? Some of y'all also need to start standing up for yourself. Like I say, avoid the toxic people. Start saying no. Start saying I can't. Start saying, hey, I need not to be around it because it always pulls me back to a certain type of energy. It always pulls me back to a certain type of place. It always make me result to doing things that I've been stopped doing. Sometimes you got to start standing up for yourself. And I know sometimes it's now. You need to start standing up for yourself because right now, yes, you might be going through a tower moment, but it's time for you to unplug and relax. Okay? It's time for you to do some self-care rituals, okay? Start pointing to yourself. It's time for you to start doing some self-care rituals. And once you do this, once you avoid these toxic people, once you think before you judge, once you start knowing that your potentials are endless, that you can have whatever you like and you staying out of this past, guess what? You're going to see at the end that you never needed those wings to fly. You never needed those people to get to where you're trying to get to. You never needed the certain type of help you think you need in order to get to where you're trying. You never needed that. Only thing you gotta do is have confidence in yourself. Only thing you gotta do is make sure you educate yourself a little bit more. Like I say all the time when it comes to that, hey, you can be led to the water, but can't nobody make you drink it. You gotta educate yourself more. You gotta put in a little more work in order to get to where you're trying to get to. Okay, you gotta sit back and use your own discernment and not go off of what other people say. You gotta sit back and become one with you and not letting other people get you in certain situations that you done already left alone. Okay? For those who are in a marriage or a long-term commitment, it's telling you don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to, do what you need to do. Don't be afraid to get out there and do what you need to do. Don't be afraid to say what need to be said. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. Don't be afraid to go out there and to pursue whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. Don't be afraid to show up for you. Okay? Don't be afraid to show up for you. You need to go through this forgiveness. Whatever you got, whatever you holding on to, whatever it is that you got that's holding you back, you need to forgive. Either you need to forgive them or you need to forgive yourself. King or queen. But we need to work on it. We need to get this forgiveness on out the way so you can stop holding on to all this old baggage so new can come in. It's time for you to forgive that person, or it's time for this person to forgive you, or is it time just for you to forgive yourself for certain things you have allowed yourself to go through or allowed yourself to deal with? Okay? Because somebody that's in your life is giving you salt and not sugar. It says you deserve sugar, not salt. You deserve sugar, not salt. Whoever it is that you got in your corner, whoever it is that's in your life, they're giving you salt and you deserve sugar. So whatever you might have done, like I say, either you're gonna have to forgive yourself for that, or they need to go ahead and forgive you for that, or you need to forgive them for that. But whatever it is, yeah, it got you to where you ain't speaking up for yourself and you ain't saying what need to be said, and just because whatever might have happened in the past and whatever type of hurt it might have been, yeah, it's time for you to let that go, and it's time for them to let that go. They can't just dangle it over your head. It's like, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, if you forgave me, you forgave me. Okay, if you did what you did, hold yourself accountable. Okay, of course, nothing happens overnight when it comes down to forgiveness. But you can make sure that certain things don't happen again. You can make sure that you reassure that person. You can make sure that, hey, I know I messed up about it. It just depends on what type of person you with. Because some people ain't one of those. Like, with certain type of mess up, you out of there. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you had time. It wasn't a mistake. Wasn't a mistake as far as certain situations. But make sure you slow down and celebrate the small things, okay? Not everything has to be big in order for you to celebrate it. So, Council, this y'all message. Make sure y'all get less elves, okay? Make sure y'all release these gifts. Make sure y'all make that change that needs to be made. Make sure you standing up for yourself. Make sure you're not just judging people because other people had something to say and other people that cut other people off and now they don't want you talking to them or none of that. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, okay? Think before you judge. Okay? Have your own mental. Use your own discernment. Make sure you stand in the here and the now. Know that your potentials are endless. Know that you are able to speak and say what you need to say. Just as long as you forgive and holding yourself accountable for things, okay? Don't let nobody give you salt when you deserve sugar. You know what you deserve. Okay? So this y'all mess. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button.